The ACC schedules came out for 2024 last week, and when you're digging for ACC schedule material, of course, you think the Cal Golden Bears. Let's get to it right here at the Voice of College Football as we're running down all 17 ACC schedules. And Justin Wilcox's team faces UC Davis on August 31st to open the 2024 season. Should notch a win there. All-time 11-0 against the Aggies, including a 2022 win, 34-13. Then we've got a Cal game at Auburn. The two teams got together in the first of a home-and-home in Berkeley last season. This is a game that Auburn won 14-10. However, Cal missed 2 field goals. Could have won that game at home. They'll try to get some payback on the Plains in a tough place to play, of course, at Jordan-Hare Stadium. San Diego State, usually one of the best teams in the Mountain West. Not so last year as the Aztecs finished at 4-8. Cal and San Diego State get together on September 14th. The two schools have split 8 meetings, and San Diego State won the last matchup in 2016. Then it's the historic first game in the ACC for Cal, and they will do it up big at Doak Campbell Stadium against defending champion Florida State, 13-1. But of course, the Seminoles lose a huge abundance of NFL talent. DJ Uiagalelei at quarterback for FSU as they host Cal. Bye week before Cal takes on Miami as the Hurricanes make the trip all the way across country. One of the longest trips you can possibly make in college football, going from Miami all the way to the West Coast. The Canes coming off a 7-6 season. These two schools got together last in the 2008 Emerald Bowl. Cal won the game 24-17. Then they go to Pitt for a matchup against the Panthers, usually a pretty competitive team, bowl team, and an ACC championship team just 2 years ago. But Pitt fell flat last year at 3-9. They lead the all-time series against Cal 3-2. Cal won the last meeting in 1966. Then they've got a date against NC State. The Wolfpack coming off a fine 9-4 season. Cal and NC State have never met. They will do so in Berkeley in October. Then Cal actually gets back to some familiar territory and taking on Oregon State in a interesting non-conference matchup. Of course, these two longtime Pac-8, Pac-10, Pac-12 foes. Beavers 8-5 last season. Cal leads the all-time series against Oregon State 39-37. Then Cal enjoys its second bye week before traveling all the way across the country, as they will often do. And they've got a Friday night, but again, it's coming off a bye week. November 8th at Wake Forest. Dave Clawson's team coming off a rare losing season at 4-8. This will be the first time Cal and Wake have ever played. Also, it's the Syracuse Orange going all the way out to the West Coast to take on Cal in the third to last weekend of the season. These two teams got together in 1967 and 68 and split 2 games. Syracuse coming off a 6-7 season. Of course, Dino Babers no longer at Syracuse. Fran Brown is the new head coach coming in from Georgia. Stanford and Cal, it's the big game. It's one of the great traditions in college football. Stanford leads the all-time series 60-47 with 10 ties. Cal has won 3 straight, however, and will look to make it 4 straight, of course, before they play their final game of the season. Why Stanford and Cal are not playing the last game of the season? Somebody clue me into this. It will be Cal at SMU, so nothing says ACC football like the Mustangs and the Golden Bears on November 30th, rivalry weekend. Of course, SMU closed out its American Conference stay with a championship going 8-0. And these two schools have only met once back in 1936, and the Mustangs won it over Cal. Cal will face a fairly balanced ACC, so they miss some of the good teams and also have to play some of the good teams, most notably Florida State, of course. But there is no Clemson or North Carolina on the schedule, no Louisville as well. And then these other teams you would think are pretty much toss-up games against Cal, although Georgia Tech, Boston College, Virginia Tech, and Duke, I would think out of those 5 games that most likely Cal would have lost 3. So a bit of a favor in the scheduling for the Cal Golden Bears. Can Justin Wilcox win in the ACC? He's still got a job after going 21-37 in the Pac-12, winning 36% of his games. That's the Cal rundown in the ACC. Let us know what you think about Cal's chances in their new conference starting in 2024, right here at the Voice of College Football.